Hello. Can you tell us who you are and where you're from?
Hi, my name is Jennifer Beetem. I am an art conservator based in Seattle, Washington, in the United States. I'm also an art historian, an artist, and a web designer. I am affiliated with Nomad Science Mongolia, a nonprofit that runs field schools and supports researchers doing interdisciplinary work in northern Mongolia.
Can you tell us about your proposal?
My research proposal is an ethnographic study of nomadic approaches to preventive conservation needs of herding families' household collections in the Darhad Valley. Preventative conservation is similar to preventive medicine. So preventive conservation means making choices about display, cleaning, storage, and transportation that prevent damage or deterioration. Preventive conservation, it's not as flashy as interventive conservation. However, something I love about preventive conservation is that everyday people can learn and apply preventive conservation to their important objects. Preventive conservation is also the area of conservation that plans and responds to emergencies like flooding or insect infestations. So preventive conservation is very important for climate change adaptation. So for my project, I will interview herder households about how they care for their household collections of important objects like art, religious objects, special clothing, photographs, documents. I will also observe how herder preventative conservation approaches intersect with the methods that nomad sciences, archaeologists, and conservators use in the field.
Do you think there's something preventive conservation can learn from nomadic herders?
Yeah, so why would I research preventive conservation among herder families and why their methods intersect with professional archaeologists and conservators? So the core reason I'm thinking about herders and cultural professionals and preventative conservation work in intersection is that we're all dealing with similar challenges. These challenges are agents of deterioration like moisture, pests, mold, light damage, and physical damage. The conservation field is changing right now to see our work as more of a knowledge exchange rather than only telling people what to do. So the reason that old objects exist is because people around the world cared for them for generations. So different places use different methods based on the local climate and materials available to them. And then also when conservators are in the field, we sometimes run out of the archival materials we bring, so we need to source materials locally. So the second reason is I know from my Mongolian mentors that Mongolia has a lot of conservation needs, so it's important to ask people where they might need support and then advocate to get them support. And then the third reason is nomadic herders have many, many generations of experience packing and moving with their family treasures and important documents. And doing this all with really limited resources. So the solutions they use to care for their household collections will not be the same as the best practices used by a well-resourced museum, but I think that we can learn from each other. So as I think about 21st century climate change and people around the world migrating to adapt to climate change, the methods that Mongolian herders are using can be very relevant to everyday people around the world who also may not have access to all the resources needed to do museum best practices.
Thank you for coming in today, Jennifer.
Thank you very much.
And we wish you good luck with your research project.
Thank you. I look forward to doing this research and then sharing my results with the community in the future.